Good morning, traders. It is Tuesday, April 18th, and I am going to get started trading here soon. I'm going to take the trade that was called out in advance within my charting service, which represents the code 2 for the oil futures market. And I'm just waiting for it to develop and for it to give me the indicator of which way it wants to go. It wants to go up or it wants to go down. And anyway, I will come back as soon as I have taken the trade. By the way, I have multiple trades to take. Different weeks, there's different trades, and basically they're changing the code every week now. This is why I have to do the charting service for everybody, because unless you know how to track it yourself, you need me to track it for you so that you know what it's going to be from week to week. They're of course changing it to try to keep people from making money from it, but it's not working too well. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, I've got a short position here. Okay, I've got the stop set for 52.93. That's what 12 tick stop right there. Got a 40 tick exit on this one. Should be able to make it. The range has not been very good lately, but I'm going to go ahead and try to push 40 ticks. 30 ticks would be a higher mathematics though if I wanted to just go for 30 ticks would be better. But let's go take a look at the daily here. For you code traders out there, look at the daily. We got the daily in the red right here, taking a code 2 entry. There's a pretty decent chance that it's going to go down and hit that 40 tick stop right there. I mean exit, sorry. But so anyway, again, I want to stress to you code traders out there, you really need to learn how to look at the daily chart to see where we are, because the code and the chart will go together and give you a very good idea of what it's going to do. Sometimes it's going to snap back, sometimes it's going to keep on going. But the code right here gave a short entry as it's going down. It didn't give a short entry as it's moving up. It's giving a short entry as it's moving down. This is a continuation trade, not a reversal off of the code 2. So anyway, there's a good chance that this is going to make it. But anyway, I have multiple trades to take. We'll see what they say as well. Anyway, I will come back. This is all the beautiful thing about this thing being controlled by a computer. Now, believe me when I tell you, real trading is much, much more difficult than this. I mean, to be honest with you, this bores me to death. It really does. This is such boring. It's so boring. It's like knowing what's going to happen before it even happens. It's very boring for me. Real trading is exciting, and when I win, it's like so satisfying to me intellectually. And I just feel like, yeah, I was able to win. I beat them. Because it really is a game of the mind and everything, real trading. And it's also you have to be very aggressive when you really trade in a real market. This is, a joke in comparison, basically. It's cheating. I'm able to cheat because I know which direction it's going to go. Am I always right? No. But I can mathematically figure out when I'm wrong and see what the right direction is going to be most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. It's just a understanding of how the code works. Now I realize that not everybody can do this, and I'm going to start offering signals here. Help is coming for those of you who just can't do it. I got help coming, and you don't need to worry about it. You don't have to be a trader like me. Also, by the way, I'm going to be starting a fund right away, getting it set up. And for those of you who just want to invest some money and let me trade it for you, I will do it, and you're going to be surprised at my setup using very sophisticated software. Okay, I got that trade wrong right there, and it came up and hit the stop. So I am now in a long position here. And what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to back off on the trade to, let me see here, it's hard to say. Let me watch it for a little bit. I'm probably going to back off to either 20 or maybe 25 ticks, something like that, just to hit a successful trade, and then I've got more trades coming. So anyway, I'll come back. Okay, the code is saying that the stop needs to be 20 ticks right there, so it's down there at 74. And the exit, I've got it for 25 ticks up to 19. So, should be good. I'll come back. Just like to point out here, look how it looks like it's going to go down. You know, it really looks like it's going to go down, like it topped out right there. Got a red bar going down. It looks like it's going to continue on its downward movement. But the code says, nope, not going to happen. It's going to keep going up. But I just want to point out how so many traders are being baited into going short right here. And that this stop won't get hit. And it's just going to keep going up. You know, I'd love to have a better entry here, but as long as it's a successful trade, it doesn't get hit to stop, then it's a good trade, and that's what the code will do for you. In other words, when you learn the mathematics of the code, simple basic math, you're able to play it mathematically and make a successful trade and not get the stop hit, all the way down to the tick as well. Which is, you know, truly amazing and incredible. So, anyway, I'll come back. Now, just imagine all those traders who were going short down here. It looked like, remember I showed it to you before? And it looked like it was going to go down. Did it not? A continuation of the move down. It moved back up, and then it looked like it was going down, like a perfect entry chart-wise to go short. And I said that it wouldn't go down, it showed where the stop was, and said that it would go up. Because why? Because the code said it was going to go up. The code 2 said it was going up. I'm tracking the code 2 every day and week to week. They're changing it every week now. So, and watch what's going to happen. It's going to go up. Now, how far it's going to go up, I don't know. I can't say that right now because we do have multiple code 2s, so I can't say it. It may roll over at any time and go back down again. But I'm just going to go for 25 ticks on this trade. Takes it up to 53.19. It's right up here at the top of the chart. Actually, it's above. No, it's at the very top of the chart. I may go for more. It just depends. And so anyway, and it may roll over right here, and it may start coming down, but I will wait for the code to tell me that. It will tell me whether it will do that or not. I know that sounds crazy to those of you who don't know anything about the code. It sounds impossible, but believe me, it is not impossible, and you see me doing it over and over again in these videos. And so anyway, I will come back and I will show you the progression, or at least the outcome of this trade. Okay, as you can see, it is moving up here. And again, when it was down here and it looked like it was going down, I called out in advance that it wouldn't do that. Because see, what happened was it did a breakout technique. I got the first direction wrong. I could have, used the breakout technique if I had wanted to. But it looked like it was going to go down on the daily and everything, so I jumped in, and I got it wrong. I don't always get it right. A lot of people say, well, you win every trade. Why don't you ever show your losing trades? That's crazy. I show my losing trades all the time. It's just that most of the time I'm able to come out ahead of the day because I'm able to mathematically figure out the right direction because it's all being controlled by a computer. So, and then I come back and I win, and I make a winning day. So, anyway, my point here is this. Let me just cut to the chase. There is no trading system anywhere in the world that can even come remotely close to using the codes. None. Not one. And in a trading contrast, I could out-trade anybody in the world very easily if they're using an instrument using the code. Because I know the code. I'm the one who broke the code 11 years ago in 2006 trading the Forex market. And that's another thing. People keep asking me, the code works on other things besides oil? Yes, I've said this 1,000 times. The code works on everything there is. The only thing it doesn't work on is individual stocks. That's it. because individual stocks really do trade. Everything else in the world does not. It's all controlled by a computer program. If you know how the computer program works, if you understand how it operates, how it's been programmed, and how to read its tells, then you understand how to tell which direction it's going to go. Anyway, I will be helping all of you traders out that cannot do this. I'll be helping you with signals. I'm actually going to start sending out signals for the futures, for the oil market, for code 2. I'm going to send out Nadex signals, which will be based upon the code 2, but not always. Sometimes also based upon the chart and based upon the action. So the Nadex will be a little bit more free on the signals, a little bit more diverse than just the code itself. And then I'm also going to send out code 2 signals for the Euro US dollar, which is actually a very good trade and can be used. I wouldn't want to trade anything else, and I wouldn't want to trade the euro just using the code 1, because you can really get eat up that way big time. You really want to do it using the code 2. It's got a very good code 2 on it, and you can hit the trade relatively easily. It just has to be tracked just like the oil does, and you can hit the trade. So I'm going to be offering 3 different types of signals: Euro US dollar forex signals, Nadex signals, mostly based upon the code 2 for the oil futures market, but not completely. I'll be sending out other signals on it based upon the chart, which I'm really good at reading the daily chart. And then also I'll be sending out signals based upon this, what you're saying right here, the oil futures market. So I'm going to be helping you in 3 different ways, plus I'm still going to do the charting. For those of you who really want to learn this on your own and don't want to rely on me for signals for the rest of your life, you've got the charting to learn from every day, to follow, to track, and to learn how to track it yourself. And then eventually you can be your own trader and do your own trading. So anyway, help is on the way. Don't worry. I'm going to have it set up here very soon, and all of you out there will be able to make money from me. And for those of you who don't have the time to trade and you want to invest in a fund, I'm going to open up a fund for you. You'll be able to invest $5,000 or more into the fund, as much as you pretty much want. I'm going to run a fairly large fund, and I want to be known as the best fund manager in the world. At least the most profitable fund manager in the world. Maybe I'm never gonna have $100 million under my control or anything like that, like other people do, but I will be the most profitable fund manager. That's what I want to be known for, because I want to be known for my skills, my skills at trading. And I think that I can do it like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it all on video. It's going to be totally transparent, totally open. You're going to actually see what I'm doing and see the money that I'm making, because this is how I'm going to get known. And so anyway, help is coming in multiple different ways for all of you out there. Anyway, I will come back. Just got a little bit ways to go here. I do have a mathematical confirmation on the second code called out to go long. So we're good to go here. Should be able to hit the exit with no problem. Taking it up to 53.19. I may take it up higher. We'll see how, because once it breaks right there, it would go even higher. And if it's going to go up to 19, it's going to break even higher. So I'll probably go for 30 ticks on this one, maybe a little bit more. We'll see. Anyway, I will come back. Okay, everyone, I am going to turn my back on this trade here. I've got to go. I'm going to go out to dinner. It's like 9 o'clock out here where I am, and I'm going to go to dinner right now, and I will be back later, maybe in a couple hours, and I'm just going to go for this 25 ticks. I should be able to hit it no problem mathematically. We're good to go. I probably could get more, but I'm just going to keep it at the 25 ticks. And let me think about this. I'll be right back. Yeah, I probably could get more, but mathematically figuring it out, I'm just going to leave it at the 25 ticks, which isn't going to give me a whole lot of profit because I got the first one wrong. So anyway, it did the same exact thing as it did yesterday. I should have realized that and took the position going the other way, but I didn't. So anyway, I am going to come back. Probably not going to be able to take a trade again. What time is it? 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take another trade. So anyway, I am going to get going, and I will come back to show you the outcome of this trade when I get back from dinner. I just realized this thing is setting up for another one of the other trades. Let's see, this will be the third one coming up right here. It is a possibility that this thing will go short right here. And let me show you what it looks like. You see on the daily like that, how we've had a downtrend right there, and then it goes up into the code. A lot of times it'll go in a reverse position and go the other way down the code and continue on in that red direction, continue on in the direction it was going. So there is a possibility of that right now. So what I'm going to do is stick around for a little bit longer. Actually, I don't know if I have the time for that. Yeah, I'll come right back. Okay, I'm just going to stay in this trade here. For you code traders out there, let me give you a little tip. See, we're looking at the 10-minute right here. If this thing were to go back down and roll over on the other code, it would have already done it by now. It's just going to keep going. So I am going to go before the restaurants close around here, and I'll come back and show you that it made it to the exit, assuming it does, but it most likely will. I most likely could go for an extra 10 ticks, but I don't want to push it mathematically, especially when I am going to leave here. So anyway, I will come back and show you the outcome of this trade. It's almost there now. And okay, I am going to go for 10 more ticks. Be right back. Let me just adjust it right now real quick. 19, let's go for 29. Okay, 10 ticks. 10 more ticks. Already at the 19 right there. It's on its way up. It should be able to make it for an extra 10 ticks. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it. You got to, there it goes. You got to learn how to trade. You got to learn how to think like a trader. You got to learn the codes. You know, and a lot of you say, oh, David, you make this look so easy. Well, you know, I've been doing this, trading the code for 11 years now. I'm pretty good at it now, and I'm the one who discovered it to begin with. I'm pretty good at it. So, you know, that's why it looks like I'm doing it so easy, because I know the code inside out. I know the code with respect to the chart even. So, you know, for those of you who want to learn to trade, you should be in my charting service. For those of you who don't have time really to learn how to trade, but you'd like to make some money and use your own account, you're going to have my signals here real soon. 3 different signals that you can sign up to. For those of you who just would like to make money and like to make a nice percentage of money every year on your money, let me trade your money. I'll put it into a fund. It'll be safe. I certainly will not rip you off. I will not take your money. I am 100% honest person, and I will show you what I'm doing, make it transparent, and I will make you money. And two things: not only will I make a tremendous amount of money myself from doing trading, but I also am going to be known, can publicly put it out there and show people all around the world, and get this information out to more people that the markets are controlled by a computer. And I'm able to take advantage of it. It's that simple. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to dinner right now. My girl's wanting to go. She's starving to death. I will come back. Actually, I'm not going to come back. I'm going to render this video out. I'll post it up to YouTube later. I hope all of you are doing well out there. I hope you hit the trades. It was super easy. All 2 codes were super easy. I took it. It may turn around and come back down here, but the code will tell you if it will or not. There's actually 2 more trades. Actually 3 more trades. Actually 4 if you count the 1 trade per day. See, there's all kinds of trades in the code too. All kinds of people don't know this because I don't tell everybody everything, but there's all kinds of trades for you to take. You can make nothing but money at this if you want to do so. If you want to learn on your own, if you want to do the signals, if you want to do the trading fund, it's all going to be opened up for you. Anyway, I got to go. Happy trading out there. I'll see you tomorrow.